Muy buenas a todos, bienvenidos a un nuevo directo con Neptuno 25. Continuamos con la historia de Dragon Age de VEILGUARD. A ver, aquí, ahí estamos. ¿Veis? Estamos intentando descubrir qué le ha pasado a la compañía. El destino de los muertos. Hay que encender los braseros, ¿vale? A ver, aquí no hay nada. Ya he abierto esto. Pero yo por aquí ya he entrado ya. Ah,
This
ah,
should
ah.
unseal our final pass to the bell. It's best we unchain it quickly.
Why is this bell so important?
The sunken star will drive away despair. Any malicious spirit that hears the tolling of the bell will be banished to the Fae.
But it won't destroy them? Them being here isn't their fault.
No. In this instance, banishment will suffice. Though, forgive me, I had the impression our denizens unnerved you?
I'm from Ravane. Spirits are okay, so long as they're not walking corpses around.
Vale. Vale. El juicio recae en los muertos. ¿Qué mo- Un lugar en la vida, un hecho en la muerte, una casa. Cuenta una serie de cosas que... Bueno, a ver, coño. Falta otro.
Excellent. Approach the body and we'll begin. By seal and flame, who brought despair in our midst? Despair? Who brought it here? The Venatori. Of course. This way, please.
What did you just do?
The colloquial term is corpse whispering, a gift that manifested with my magic.
Corpses talk to you? That's messed up.
Oh, there's no danger in it, I assure you.
That's not the messed up part.
I think I hear someone.
This map is useless. We wasted 3 slaves in those traps. If that hand of glory burns down...
So don't dawdle.
A ver qué hay por aquí. Bien. Nada más. Hay enemigos.
We found those Venatori.
They have no place in this hall.
Bueno. Joder. A tomar por culo.
What are the Venatori after? Gold? Artifacts?
Raw magic. Their first envoys were obsessed with gathering power for some new masters.
Ah, I'll fill you in on them later.
Vale, vamos a ver qué hay por aquí. Vale. Una mierda. Por aquí tampoco hay nada más. Vale. ¿Dónde más hay que ir? Por aquí. Voy a bajar. También te digo, no subir la luz. Son cosas. Mira. ¿Cómo coño me cargo la mierda esta? ¿Viste? ¿No hay ningún truquito por aquí para cargarme eso? No, no la hay. Vamos.
Well, down one more despair demon. That's the last of them.
I see someone by the crates.
I don't think they're Venatori.
Vaya.
This looks interesting.
A spirit labyrinth? I didn't know they'd learned to make miniature ones into Vinter.
Toma por culo todo. Nota escrita personalmente. He ido a las cámaras superiores a investigar el ruido. Con suerte no será más cadáveres de barros trastabillantes. ¡Qué espanto! Arrojad mi cuerpo a las llamas, como se hace en el resto del mundo civilizado. Voy a hablar con él. A ver qué dice.
Hello. The Venatori bring you here.
They said I'd spilled the wine too many times. That I'd be a better sacrifice than slave.
You are in Navarra, sir. There are no slaves on our soil. Please remain here. After we've seen to the rest of the Venatori, I'll send for someone to escort you above.
Oh, all right.
Those Venatori dragged that man down here just to die.
The Watchers will shelter him. We'll inquire if he has any family in Minrathous. As for the Venatori, what remains of them will be put to work.
Perfecto. Vamos a empujar esta puerta. Hostias.
The Sunken Star can help us if we break the Venatori's chains.
Right.
Vamos allá.
There's one chain.
Excellent.
A por culo. Hola.
Got it.
That's Rook's kill.
Shattering those chains will free the bell.
Perfecto, no hay nada por aquí. Nada por acá.
Watch yourself. Uppercut him.
There.
Rook got him good there. Amplify me.
Buah. Chupao.
That's the last chain.
We must return to the lower level to ring the bell.
Qué fácil, ¿no? Vamos. ¿Has saltado? Sí. Míralo.
Be ready. The ritual to wake the bell will draw Despair's attention.
And any more Venatori?
I'll need you to keep them occupied while I work.
Vale.
Here's the Venatori.
Well struck, Rook. Rook takes the crack.
Oh, pero cabrones, ocupaos de... Desgraciados.
There we go.
How we doing, Emmerich?
The bell is slowly wakening, but we must fight a little longer.
Big angry fire demon.
Hold fast.
Vale, tengo que matarlo de una manera que yo sé. Muy bien.
Halfway there.
Vamos.
Watch for incoming.
Más, venga. Pues la puta madre. ¿Algo más? Te voy a matar a ti, cabrón.
Emmerich, now what?
Now, the grand metropolis compose itself.
Magic bell worked. The despair demon's pissed off.
Pretty impressive.
Thank you. But come, let's ensure these cultists didn't leave anything dangerous behind.
Vale.
I'll ask our attendants to gather their bodies later, of course.
Sí, se han dejado cosillas. Yes. ¿Esto qué es?
This is a severed hand.
It can't be. A hand of glory? The Venatori should never have this. I must find out where it came from. Let me know when you'd like to return to the chambers above.
Let me take one last look around.
Ahora se puede. Está jodido, ¿eh? Ahora se puede entrar por iniciar. Vamos. A ser. Gilipollas. Es que no se puede hacer nada. Aspiramos.
Shall we depart?
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
You can tell me why you've sought out a Fade expert on the way?
I know it's a lot, but I swear we've seen the blighted elven gods ourselves.
It would explain recent Oniric disruptions.
At the least. The implications of what Rook's witnessed are... Ah, thank you, Manfred.
Well, hi. And thanks?
You spoke of danger to the Fade.
The elven gods plan to tear it wide open to get to the blight. And they've already messed with it. Demons, tears in reality. Our team needs a Fade expert.
Many watchers never depart Navarra.
¡Ja,
But
ja,
when it
ja,
becomes
ja!
so dire,
I'd be delighted to assist.
Me encanta ayudar.
It has been
Hace muchos años que no nos
since you
deja.
left us.
Well, yes, but
Sí, pero
elven
dioses
gods,
élficos, magia
ancient
ancestral.
magics.
No puedo perdérmelo. ¿Y
They'll
además?
host this. Besides, I've spent my life
He pasado la
exploring
vida
fate
explorando
and
el más
speaking to
allá y
spirits.
hablando con
If
espíritus.
Rook needs
Si
an
el Rook
expert,
necesita un
none
experto, no hay
are
nadie
better
más
qualified
dado
than
que
I.
yo. Vale, a luchar a tu lado. Sí, quieto.
Promise me corpse stuff won't get out of hand?
You'll hardly know there's a practicing necromancer under your roof at all.
Welcome aboard.
Wonderful. I'll gather my things. Come, Manfred.
The Grand Necropolis was at peace again, and Emmerich was off to a new adventure. But in Navarra, nothing stays down for long. The Venatori had unearthed something no one should have, and delivered it to the worst possible person. Emmerich's journey would soon bring him face to face with the gloaming lantern.
¿What? ¿What? ¿Qué cojones? Vaya tela. El faro.
What the Venatori ultimately intended with their incursions into the necropolis worries me. Whether or not it was directed by the gods, the timing serves them well. Chaos, I fear, is their ally.
With this, Demeter's Crossing and the Blighted Dragons, and everything else we're all dealing with, feels like we're at war. A lot of little wars.
They want
Eso.
war.
¿Quieren guerra? Pues vaya si la tendrán.
You need an army to fight a war, though. They've got two. The Venatori and Antam wasted no time allying themselves with the gods. Power at any cost.
So how do we fight back then?
We don't have an army, but we do have allies. Like the Veil Jumpers.
After Demeter's Crossing, it's personal for them.
The Shadow Dragons, particularly after we helped save their city.
a debt the Viper will repay soon.
Also, Lady Morrigan requested a meeting at the Cobbled Swan in Minrathous.
Could she have found some trace of the gods?
Probably. Morrigan doesn't visit crowded taverns for fun.
I also heard from Grey Wardens out in the Hossberg wetlands, Antoine and Evka. Something strange is happening with the Blight there. I bet it involves the gods.
Habrá que ir ahí.
Any details on the Blight in the wetlands?
No. But you know how Antoine's normally got nice, neat handwriting?
Yes.
Could barely read his note. He's either excited, scared, or both.
Gillenane has laid low since we hurt her dragon, but the Blight spreads rot wherever the gods go.
And no one's better at tracking Blight than Wardens.
Morrigan and those Wardens feel like our best leads on finding the gods.
Are they really gods? Or just ancient mages? It's not clear.
They're gods. In their power and wrath, at least.
Haha, Lucanis, has vuelto.
I am.
Good to have you back. This is Professor Emmerich Volkarin, our Fade expert, and Tash, our dragon hunter. They joined while you were away.
Hey.
Charmed.
Right. Not everyone has met. So, a dragon hunter. Treviso could have used you.
What's happening there?
It's just... people blame you for what happened to Treviso, Rook. But they did not have to make that choice, knowing what the gods are capable of. There was no recall. Still, it changes things. How could it not?
But you're back with us.
Yes, here to stay.
Muy bien.
Good to have you back, whatever the circumstances. Everyone needs to be part of this. That's the only way we'll win.
After what they did to Treviso, I want these gods to fall. I don't see anyone else with a better chance than you. My blade's yours. Until the end.
Great. Let's follow up on some leads.
I'll let Lady Morrigan know we're ready to meet.
I'll send word to Antoine and Evka. They're holed up in a town called Lavendale.
Everyone else should rest up. Be ready to move when I call.
Perfecto.
Never easy, is it, kid?
What do you mean?
Making the big choices, then living with the consequences.
If I don't make the tough decisions, no one else will. So I live with the consequences.
And you don't blame anyone else for them. That's why I recruited you. Anyway, you've got a meeting with Morrigan to attend, and dealing with whatever the Warden's found. All this chatting has taken it out of me. Good work, Rook. You'll find your way through this. I know it.
Vale, muy bien. Continúa. Perfecto. Tras sufrir el ataque del dragón corrupto en Treviso, Cani se muestra más receloso y actúa más por su cuenta. Técnicas ofensivas mejor. Ya no usará técnicas de apoyo y vuestra. Nuevo nivel de exploración desbloqueado. Pantanos de... ¿Qué? ¿Me brinda mi ayuda? Cojones.
Another helper waits between the facing gods.
We need a wisp.
Hay alguien encima de los dioses enfrentados que te espera para ayudar. Nada de los dioses. Ah, va, ahí hay una puerta abierta. Qué bien. Tía, está abierto esto ya, por fin.
Stop by for a workout?
Hemos intentado enviar provisiones a los cuervos de Treviso, pero los agentes que debían recogerlos en Trivine no llegaron a dar señales de vida. Sobre atención. De colegas podéis echar un vistazo del punto de entrega estaba en la costa. Vale. Vale. Esta no para de hacer ejercicio. Este no lo hemos descubierto. Este.
A third edition of the Unnameable Elements? I didn't even know it had edition.
Oh, it's much improved with the index. Please.
I'd love to. Oh, Rook, you probably wanted to say hi. Thanks, Professor.
You look moved in?
Just a few essentials. Manfred was a great help with the boxes. What a fascinating place this lighthouse is.
Early on, it mostly felt empty. But it's gotten more homey with each new person.
For all its grandeur, the lighthouse does seem meant for company.
Did you get the tour yet?
Oh, I've been exploring, but I noticed a few of the others taken aback by Manfred, and I overheard remarks about my skulls. My necromancy won't cause any undue worry, will it?
We're still getting used to one another.
True, and yet...
Give it time. We'll settle in.
Please excuse me. Manfred and I should finish our inventory. Thank you for stopping by.
Vale, a ver. ¿Qué quieres tú?
By the way, Rook, before I left, Myrna and Vorgoth asked if we could assist with an out... They also mentioned displaced wisps in the necropolis. I'm not sure what's frightened.
Hauntings and scared wisps?
Thank you. We'll depart for the...
Vale. Vale. Riqueza, artesanía. Vale. ¿Y esta de quién es? Esta es nuestra. Aquí ya he entrado, ¿no? Perfecto.
New voices, many wanderers. Life returns to the lighthouse.
Señor.
You're up late.
You're awake to notice.
Can't sleep. I know.
I sleep when I can get it. And
Quiet's good. Quiet means Darkspawn haven't shown up. Well, they have, but they aren't current. Okay, what works then?
I don't know. Chase the right bastard through the wrong ritual?
Well,
There was a bit more in the middle.
and now?
It's not the quiet. I never could sleep once work. But what's got you up at night?
When you're a warden, the Darkspawn song is part of you. It's in your head. You dream. Not all the time, but I was told full blights make it worse. I just...
No sweet dreams.
Not so...
Restlessness catches. Get one person in a room nervous, the whole place twitches. It's only getting later.
Aha.
And if it's already too late?
Don't tell me you're a lost cause.
I might be.
I know the feeling.
Está por ahí un susurro, lo tengo. ¿Todo bien aquí?
Rook, I was thinking of taking it. You could use the exercise. Thought you'd like to come along.
Bien. Y por último ese al fondo. Solo queda ese y ya lo aspiramos a hacer misión.
Did I see you writing a message to the...
You know, Varric and I were part of the Inquisition, right? I'm trying to get news about the South, but Charter hasn't replied to any of my messages. I'm trying not to worry about what's happening there, but... No, it's probably fine. Charter's just busy.
Charter?
She's the Inquisition's spy ma- Well, no. I guess now that the Inquisition answers to the Chantry, that makes her Divine Victoria's spy master.
I haven't heard much about the Inquisition in years.
Oh, that's intentional. When the breach was open, we needed a large group to stop Southern Thetis from... It's changed in the years since. We're a smaller force, working underground to keep an eye on things going on in the world.
Why isn't she here? We could use a hand.
Charter entrusted the search for Solus to Varric, to us. The world's large, and she's got many things to deal with.
So how long were you with the Inquisition? 10 years?
Something like that. Why?
You must know the Inquisitor.
Well, yeah, we worked together. I wasn't part of the Inquisitor's inner circle, though. I spent more time with the ordinary people, the ones you didn't hear about.
So, tell me about these ordinary Inquisition members.
The Inquisition hired hundreds, and most of them weren't Magister. There were scouts and stable hands, carpenters and cooks and quartermasters. Most of them volunteered, like me. We wanted to help.
You help people. That's not small.
Perdonad, chicos, que me habían llamado. Ya estamos.
It sure felt like it. I'd sit with Rector and Faulkner and we'd watch the important people with their important business.
Rector? Faulkner?
Liliana gave all her agents pseudonyms.
Right, like Charter.
Well, Charter's Charter, but when the other two and I were together, we were just Lace, Wilbur, and Katya.
And the Inquisitor's advisors, what about them?
Of all of them, I'd say she still sends me a box of handmade sweets from Val Royeaux. Cullen and I got along too, but he was always busy. He would have bad days from lyrium withdrawal sometimes, and I would He's from Ferelden too. Maybe it reminded him of home.
What about Liliana? I heard she's...
I think she likes to cultivate that reputation. She's not nearly as terrifying as she sounds. Oh, I passed her in the Great Hall one day, and she suddenly turned and
A nug? Those small pink rodent things.
She loved them and made a hobby of...
So, did you take the...
No!
But you did know people from the Inquisitor's inner circle, didn't you?
I knew them, sure, but those early days, all I wanted was to prove myself and not get in anyone's way. Some of them were more approachable than others. Sarah was a puppy with a new toy. 100 new toys. Fun. She was really the only one who could make Rainier, well, Blackwall then, let down his guard. Otherwise, he kept to himself and stuck to the stables. We'd talk when I visited the horses. And there was Cole, of course.
The spirit boy?
Yep. I was just sitting on the walls one day. Nah, just good old people watching. Must have seemed like a game to him. We'd pick strangers out of the crowd and try to say something about them. Like, ooh, she heard the joke yesterday and she's still trying not to laugh. Or one of Cole's. His eyes remind her of the ones beneath her bed.
Cole didn't...
I think I prefer the
Wasn't Cole an empath? He must have been great.
Aha, but the rule was you couldn't say anything you actually knew. He got it in the end.
So you didn't ask him if you...
Well, being right wasn't the point. Making a habit of seeing people was. I think he liked that. It's why you don't miss.
Do you miss it? The Inquisition, I mean.
It's hard to miss an organization. They're only as good as their people, don't you think? But I do miss my friends. We write each other, but it's not the same. And the Inquisition is different from what we've built here. Not better or worse, just different. It's special when you're among people working toward the same goal.
Not everyone. There was Solus. What did you really think of him back then?
Lonely. He always seemed lonely. It's hard not to be when you hold yourself above everyone else.
He might be lonely, but I doubt he cares. He's single-minded. Nothing else matters besides his crusade.
Because it's the only thing he's had. My ma used to say, a caged dog forgets there's... Anyway, I'm sure something out there's on fire, and here I am rambling about the past. I should let you go.
Madre mía, tú, lo más largo que podía escuchar y leer de la Inquisición. Ya sacó. Ay, pues está todo. Pero vamos, chaval. Vale, ¿qué hacemos? A ver, nada. Ah, eso es lo que hago, mujer. Tenemos que pelear. Que va a estar. Van a subir nivel. Pintan que subir. Ay, perdón, chicos. Vale, ya estoy. ¿Hacia dónde? Eh, ¿Tienes?
Get ready. Let's get going. I've been thinking. Lancet and Remy used special food to train the Griffins. Said it was the fastest way to start a bond.
Right. What did you call it? Tullum?
That's it. And gingerwort truffles were the Griffins' favorite treats. They grow around ruins. They're going to teach Hassan how to find some.
Qué turno, ¿no? Yo creo que sí, que esto se tiene que tumbar, ¿viste?
How did you end up with the Grey Wardens?
Grew up in a Dalish clan. I'd hear all these stories about things that happened thousands of years ago.
The Dalish do love their history.
Except I wanted to make history. Didn't fit in. Got bored, so I went looking for adventure.
How'd that go over with your clan?
Poorly. They felt like I rejected them.
Did you?
Yeah, I suppose. Clan life wasn't for me. I had to get away.
So then what happened? You're out in the world looking for adventure?
Got my ass kicked. Went broke. I couldn't go crawling back to my clan of failure. Doubt they'd take me back. It forced me to figure out what I was good at. Always had a knack for hunting.
Tengo. ¿Y cómo vuelvo, tú? Ah, coño, pues sí. Muy bien. No se puede pasar. Ah, ah, ah. Sí. Vale. Tiene que eso ahí arriba.
What are you doing? It's not a truffle. That's a nug. You'll get fleas.
At least he's having fun.
Truth is, purrs when you scratch him. Maybe we can speed things up by helping him. Let's search the bushes. Look around for truffles.
Not a thorn.
Keep looking.
Nug droppings. Yuck.
The nugs pretty much own Arlington Forest.
Nope. This is harder than it looks.
It's fleas, isn't it? What'd I tell you?
Actually, I think it's a truffle.
Huh.
Maybe the nugs like truffles. Could Hassan know that if you follow them, you might find truffle?
Are you really that smart, boy?
Seems pretty clever to me.
If only you'd be clever enough to listen.
Well, you're still getting to know each other. Remember? Tolam? Remy was probably right. Remember how she said he needed a lighter touch?
If I go soft on him, the world would chew him up.
Let's give you both a chance and see if we can find any more of these.
How?
Find some nugs, see what happens. So, how did you go from hunter to slayer of monsters?
Uncle Eldrin. An old elf I knew growing up. When I was a kid, I'd hunt just about anything. Rabbits, deer, fox. Eldrin gave that purpose. Taught me the way of three trees. The way of the arrow, way of the bow, way of the wood.
That sounds noble.
Eldrin taught me to hunt the unnatural so the natural can thrive. Be a force for good. Besides, it was either that or starve. Monsters paid good coin.
But why become a Grey Warden? If you were making money on your own?
I didn't leave my clan to get rich. Had to prove it was all worth something. I needed a cause.
There are easier causes than dying in the deep roads.
Darkness is a sparring partner. The greater the shadow you confront, the stronger you are for winning.
Till you meet one you can't beat?
Haven't yet. Hassan's got something. Why don't you take a look? I'll be damned. Follow the nugs. Like, might make a tracker out of you yet. What?
Remember? Lights.
I mean, see?
Being too harsh could make him more stubborn.
And save his life. With Lancet and Remy gone, if something happens to me, he'll have to stand on his own.
So don't let anything happen to you.
We're both wardens. Deaths around every corner. Not that I don't enjoy punching it squarely in the face.
Words to live by. I think death has met his match.
May we never Okay, boy. That's enough for one day.
But he's having fun.
He overeats, and you'll find out how fun...
Hassan, you heard him. Let's...
This monster, the Gloom Howler, have you ever seen its like?
Never. No warden I've talked to has either. It's definitely blighted, but not darkspawn. Smart.
Spectacular Roman! Now, where were we?
It's definitely blighted, but not darkspawn. Smart. Something special. Normally I'd relish a hunt like this. Now...
You'll find Hassan's siblings. I'm certain.
So am I. On your guard. Nice move, bro. That's how wardens
faring with Hassan, Davrin?
It's all good. He's behaving, minding his manners, quiet as a mouse.
So, all the squawking from your room.
Must have been Tosh throwing a temper tantrum.
I distinctly heard a griffin shriek.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes he acts out.
You must instill some discipline. Manfred needed to be taught boundaries as well.
Uh-huh. Except Hassan's a griffin.
And clever. That will only increase, believe me. We're not alone.
Cuéntala esta. Vale, esto imagino que habrá que arreglarlo, bla, bla, bla. Vale, esto. Abajo. Esto. Vamos a estar. Bien. Esto. Vale. Y... a meterme en la dificultad. No sé, tíos. Ah, sí llego, ¿no? Coño, está en otro.
The pit of Darkspawn. Let's clear him out.
We have them now.
Hay otro.
Trouble ahead.
Es que hace un comunicado ya. Hijo de puta, cómo ha subido. Así de todo.
Better get this where it's needed.
Vale.
Careful! On your left!
Pero
That should take care of it.
bueno. Bueno, pues ya está. Bueno. ¿Qué hay ahí? Abajo. Bien. Hostias. Bueno. Me metí la pata. No, he caído de 50.000 metros. Vale. Vale. Pasa nada.
Emmerich, I think you've got to let Manfred learn some things on his own.
Such as?
You know, like any kid. Let him fall, scrape their knee.
That could dislodge his patella bone, hinder his ambulation.
Or he might learn to walk and not fall next time.
No
That's
me lo
a harsh
encargaste.
thing to wish on a
¿Qué más hay
spirit
que
who
hacer?
yearns only to experience the world.
Falling down's a big part of it.
Manfred's body is an intricate construct.
¿A quién ha ido?
There's no need to bruise it or him unnecessarily.
Ajá. 3.
Good job taking care of those darkspawn. We'll keep an eye out for more.
Yo, Rook! Strife talked about you. I need your help. Can you help? There are veil jumpers in the forest who have been gone too long. They was...
Bueno, chicos, me voy a ir porque, joder, estoy cansado, tío. ¿Cuánto llevamos? Llevamos. ¿Cuánto llevamos? 1 hora y 36 minutos. Creo que aquí está bien, ¿no? Paramos aquí un poco, digo yo, ¿no? Ok. ¿Le dejamos aquí o no? Ah. ¿Cuánto llevamos? Llevamos. ¿Cuánto llevamos? 1 hora y 35. Creo que aquí está bien, ¿no? Paramos aquí un poco, digo yo, ¿no? Ok. ¿Le dejamos aquí o no?
I spy trouble ahead.
¿Qué pasa eso? Estás muertísimo, chaval. A ver, ¿llevamos? ¿Cuánto llevamos? 1 hora y 35. Creo que aquí está bien, ¿no? Paramos aquí un poco, digo yo, ¿no? Ok. ¿Le dejamos aquí o no?
Look at that. Funny to think elves lived here once. Actual cities. Right in the Fade.
Muy bien. Estoy cansado de buscar, chavales. Cansa mucho. Voy a disfrutar del juego y ya está. Si veo algo, vale. Tiene que ser ahí. Bueno, pues nada.
It's another of those statuettes, the memory fragments. And it's just sitting there. Ambush! That's more like we expected.
Masterfully done, Rook. Fire the force!
A trap. That statue was a fake. But if the Fade is mostly reflections of something else, the real one could be close.
Break through! The Antom are trying to cut us off! Then we're on the right track!
Ready again? It's over.
Claro, desde que ya no estoy buscando.
And another Fen'Harel altar. There. I'd say that's where we're headed.
We've company. Thank you, Evan. My pleasure. I'm ready.
Ready again.
You can tell this statuette is the real thing. The memory fragment. And not just because it was very well guarded.
You ever clean your own dishes at the necropolis, Emmerich? Or is that... a job for skeleton butlers?
I was an apprentice once.
How about now?
Well, I am perfectly capable of scrubbing a pot.
That's good. You're on cleanup tonight.
There's a fight ahead.
Keep it coming, Brooke.
Bueno, aquí la vamos a dejar, chicos. Espero que os haya gustado. Hasta la próxima. Ay, estoy cansado. Hasta la próxima. Chao, chao.